Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you
hear me?
Did you hear the pop? People just made noise for you, Shams. You got a little pop.
I'll take it. Give me the love. Are you guys at a soccer? This is the TBT for soccer? Is that where you guys are at?
That is the exact
$1 million prize.
That is the exact thing. What it is, yeah. TBT started the basketball tournament where they put up $1 million for like teams that were put together, and then the soccer dudes from New York saw it and they presented a pitch basically saying soccer would be able to do this great. Teamed up with the TBT, so now they have this every year. This one it's a festival, dude. It is huge, Shams. It really is.
I'm seeing JJ up there. I think I might have to go with JJ.
Well, you didn't see the results from this morning.
Shams, shut up, Shams.
I was about to say I was about to agree with Pat that you're a pretty good-looking human being. I'll give you that.
Super handsome.
Damn good-looking fella.
Yeah, he's super handsome. He always has like the perfect camera angle too. It is.
Yeah, the lighting is phenomenal wherever you are.
Yeah, Shams got.
We've come a long way. You remember I was in the cave 4 years ago.
Yeah, but the angle was always good.
That's my mom's
spaceship.
And the beer you came out.
I was in the spaceship.
All right, Shams. Let's talk about
kitchen.
Okay, shout out to your mom's kitchen and lunch. As we know, you have a deep history with all that. Let's talk about the NBA. You guys are trying to ruin sports. Holy shit! Another goal for a team.
That was from deep. Oh, no.
Sorry, Shams. Magic just happened. Electricity just happened. A goal was scored, and in this TST, a lot more goals get scored than in actual soccer, which is good. Shams, the NBA is trying to ruin the sports world right now. We got players just gambling on themselves, getting into debt, almost losing arms. What the hell is going on with Jontay Porter and the entire situation there? And what is Adam Silver saying to the rest of the league? I assume there is some sort of mandatory meetings happening right now for everybody.
There's always mandatory meetings when it comes to this issue, when it comes to sports betting. When you're a player, I mean, you're just not allowed to bet on NBA games, WNBA games, G League games if you're an NBA player or a G League player or a WNBA player. And to me, the messaging that Adam Silver got across when Jontay Porter got suspended for life, he got banned for life. We talked about this a while ago, and that was the message. The only message that really truly needs to be delivered, where if you get caught, if you're part of these transgressions, that is the law. That is what's going to happen. And I think that was the strongest penalty we've seen across pro sports in the NFL. I know, guys get suspended. Specifically, 12 games, 14 games, and a lot of them get their suspensions reduced, 6 games, 4 games. So it's a little bit less strict for sure in the NFL, where you saw Adam Silver come out and right within a few weeks of that investigation, giving out a lifetime ban to Jontay Porter. So that's the only message I saw. What came out, I believe, in the DOJ and in the federal investigations about a potential person that was essentially an intermediary for Jontay Porter in the scandal, getting arrested. I think it was with $80,000 in checks. Trying to flee.
He was trying to get the hell out of the country. He was about to get arrested.
It's straight out of a movie. Maybe there will be a movie about this one day. I mean, there probably should be. But we haven't seen a suspension the way that we saw it with Jontay Porter. And to me, they can have as many meetings as they want. The NBPA can have as many meetings as they want with the players. And obviously, this issue being a heightened one across because of sports gaming. But the lifetime ban was all the message that.
Yeah, it can't ruin sports, Shams. Let's tighten up. Yeah. Okay, we can't have it. We can't have guys missing three-point shots on purpose so that somebody else can win a bunch of money, because then people are going to think immediately, oh, they're not just missing three-point shots. It's everything. Everything that's going on is all of a sudden a work. People are going to start thinking it's a full-on work. That can't happen. Like they already had to battle that Tim Donaghy shit. That was big. Everybody just immediately was like, that's what it is. Yeah. And then all the other refs that are good refs are like, no, it's not. And the NBA has fought that. I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
They just signed a $78 billion. Another goal has been scored for the same team that has scored all the goals before. They just signed a $78 billion licensing deal with ESPN, Amazon, and NBC. Goodbye, Turner. We got one more year inside the NBA. Charles Barkley and the boys got to figure that whole thing out. But it's like, this is a credibility issue potentially at some point for all sports, and obviously in this case, NBA.
Well, integrity has been the biggest thing. That was in the statement that Adam Silver made clear when they suspended Jontay Porter for life. But, think about it in the NFL. Calvin Ridley was suspended a season, I think. So there's a stark difference when you think about how the NBA and what they handed out in that situation compared to what we've seen in the NFL. But yeah, there's a no tolerance policy. Adam Silver has made that clear. There's a clear separation when you're an NBA player, WNBA player, G League player, you're not betting on those games. You're literally not allowed.
Yeah, all athletes know
that. If you get caught, you're done.
All athletes know that. It's legitimate. Like, you're kind of taught that at the very beginning. So this dude probably has a massive gambling addiction.
For sure.
That is certainly part of the problem, which, hope he gets help. But also, like, buddy, come on. You would have been great whenever you retired. You would have learned even more. How about the baseball player? Guy goes 0 for 25 on bets on teams that he was a part of.
Yeah.
I mean, that was yesterday. That was yesterday's news. And then now it's like federal prosecutors say this guy was, certainly trying to miss threes. Yeah. So everybody
$80,000 in checks. Fleeing to Australia? That's straight out of a movie, Pat. We need a movie. You might have to make
No. I am not a movie maker. I'm sure somebody would do a great job. Probably this guy. JJ Watt has a question for you, Shams, who you were trying to suck up to earlier today.
Kiss ass.
Shams. Obviously,
JJ. What's up, JJ?
Oh, that's so cute, Shams. We get it.
Yeah, good to see you.
Okay,
Shut up, Sean.
Let him ask the question, Shams.
We've been here at a soccer tournament, so obviously we're not completely in the know. I do follow up on my fellow JJs. Where do we stand? JJ Redick, Lakers. What's the deal?
Yeah, I had a story yesterday in The Athletic. I reported, and you know what's crazy? I actually said this, I think on May 24th. I said this a week and a half ago on this show, actually, that JJ Redick was a front runner for the Lakers head coaching job. Obviously, the biggest job when you think about pro sports, definitely with the Lakers. One of the top jobs in pro sports, one of the highest profile jobs in pro sports, especially in the NBA. But the Lakers have been going through their coaching search. It's really been focused over the last couple weeks on JJ Redick and James Borrego, from what I'm told. But I reported yesterday in The Athletic, the Lakers have been zeroing in on JJ Redick as a front runner for the job. And the belief around the NBA has been, at least in the last few days and the last week, that any announcement, anything will come after the finals. He's obviously a color commentator for the NBA Finals. But he was the first coach to meet face-to-face with the Lakers. They've had other meetings as well. James Borrego has been the other person that has met with them in person multiple times. Pelicans associate head coach, someone that Anthony Davis, for his part, is fond of, has a rapport with, and they kind of overlapped in New Orleans over a decade ago. And I think James Borrego has been a part of this search, and is still, I think, going to be a part of this search. But from what I'm told, what I've reported, what I said a week and a half ago, this time I just put it in print. But JJ Redick has emerged himself as the front runner for this job.
Imagine if he got the job, kept the podcast going. Coach Player Podcast.
Whoa, okay.
Every week.
With LeBron?
Yeah, that would be wild.
Do you think it was an entire year-long interview? That's why they did that podcast?
The podcast was the interview. It's like some Inception.
Yeah, but they're saying LeBron has no say in anything. It's he actually said, JJ, what are you running in this particular? What are you?
Pat, I will say the Lakers have been really infatuated with JJ Redick. They view him
because of the podcast.
When you're hiring, that might have played a part.
No shit.
So LeBron's involved.
To say you're not evaluating his IQ and how he speaks, and listen, JJ does a great. Just following his career from a media perspective, obviously he's a lot of respect for what he's built and what he's done. But when you see someone speak the way he does, has the relationship with the players, you're going to take notes. And this is not the only job JJ Redick has interviewed for, has been in play for. He interviewed for the Charlotte Hornets job before they went and hired Charles Lee. And he was a prominent part of that coaching search as well. And he's been making it clear over the last year that he wants to coach, and he wants to coach bad. He's said it publicly, privately as well. And for JJ Redick, you think about this Lakers job, it's high profile. You have LeBron James, you have Anthony Davis, and you have a supporting cast that's in flux. We don't know who's going to be back, what the group is exactly going to look like. So exactly when he takes over, how involved he's going to be, if he does get the job, that's going to be very interesting to see too. Because game time of the NBA Finals, I think it's June 23rd. So there's a way away.
We got time here. Yeah, that thing doesn't start for a while either. It's been a couple of long ass days.
So hiring a coach the week of the NBA draft or the week of free agency, it's going to be a lot in the Lakers offices coming up over the next few weeks.
Hey, that was good journalism, JJ Watt. That was a good question. Look what we got. We got a full thing. JJ Redick went to Duke. I haven't seen a single person wearing any Duke stuff around here. They hate him. So people wonder Duke people are hated nationally. It's nope, they're hated locally too.
Yeah.
I think they are hated locally.
I've seen a lot of Colts stuff, which does look a little Duke-like.
Yeah,
when you look at it.
Yeah, I do appreciate the Colts fans that are here.
Yeah.
But I've seen they said this is NC State country, brother.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they said.
Allegedly, Lou Holtz lived in Cary when head coach here.
Really?
They're doing Wolfpack.
Dave Doran, head coach of the Wolfpack, my D coordinator in college.
Tony Gibson, defensive coordinator for the Wolfpack, guy who recruited me to West Virginia.
I mean, it's like a meeting of the powers.
Look at that. They've been there a long time, too. They got their culture set in. It's like, why not? Why not NC State? Conman's got a question for you, Shams, as we get distracted in beautiful Cary. You ever been to Cary, North Carolina, Shams?
I've never been there. I've been to Charlotte. I've been to Charlotte. I can't say
You know
I've
Bojangles?
I can't say I've been.
Chapel Hill?
You know, Bojangles.
I've never been to Chapel Hill. That's on my bucket list.
Hey, this
never been to Durham either.
Cary, North Carolina has the greatest grass that I've ever seen in my entire life. Feels like you're running on a foam pad out there.
Nice.
It is beautiful. Go ahead, Con, man.
Yeah, Shams, I have to ask you. Team USA beat some other shitty country at basketball by 55 points.
98.
98 points? Oh, yeah, they only scored 58 points. They won by 90-plus points.
98 points, I think. I think it was 156 to 54. Or no, the other way. 154 to 56. Yeah, Belize, USA, we beat Belize by 98, I think.
Yeah. That's
was it 3-on-3?
No, it's real basketball, Shams. Shut up, Shams.
It's gold medal basketball. Clearly, you don't know shit about it.
U18.
Yeah, the U18 team. Is this kid just the next Edie at Purdue? And is the future bright? Because it does seem as though the NBA draft is possibly the worst group or crop of hyped-up athletes that we've had in the NBA in quite some time.
Jeez.
Wow.
I mean, Team USA is always, the way that they're developing the players, U16, U17, U18. I'm not surprised to see this. And BC, this summer, the team that we're going to see at the Olympics, representing the 2024 Paris Olympics, we've been talking about it for months now. It's a star-studded group. LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Anthony Edwards.
Tyrese.
I mean, it's Tyrese Halliburton. Shout out Indiana.
Shout out.
Anthony Davis, Bam Adebayo.
Luka Garza.
This group.
How does that team lose? Like,
They
I
don't.
don't understand.
They don't. Our U18's won by
Kevin Durant
96.
has said it publicly. They're trying to win like this. What we just saw there, win by 90 points. That's what they're trying to do at the Olympics this summer. So I'm not surprised by this. I wonder if it's some foreshadowing for what this Team USA, the Olympic team, is going to try to accomplish.
What an ass beating.
Awesome.
Could you imagine going back to Belize and just dribbling a basketball?
Are you
Can't
even
do
allowed?
it.
Are you allowed back?
Can't do it. I don't know.
I might quit if I'm Belize at that point. Like you have to have like a mercy rule at that point, right?
They scored 54, so they did understand the game.
Yeah.
Like they knew ball in hoop.
Right.
How
to get points.
Because normally in like those high school games or like lower level college games, when a team wins by 100, it's like that team doesn't actually know the sport.
Correct.
They're just kind of rolling it out there to do their thing, getting their ass beat. Once again, not the winning team's fault.
No.
At all. Never is.
Have to kill them.
But they scored 54. I didn't expect that. That's like a little bit of a bucket getter somewhere over there.
Yeah, a little bit of a high-octane offense. And then obviously when we got this string bean that's going to Purdue, just, eating glass. I mean,
he's the next Edie, I heard. He's going to be gnawing on the Iowa Hawkeyes.
I doubt it. I mean, he's going to have to probably gain about 85 to 100 pounds before he really wants to, get ready for that physical Big Ten basketball. But, hey, we got another guy. The USA's got another guy. So I'm excited for it. But let's pump the brakes on, hey, this.
He's about to run the Big Ten, they're saying.
Yeah, okay.
AJ has a question for you, Sean.
Hey, Shams, who is actually our competition this year in the Olympics? Do we have any team that can compete? And how are we going to massage the egos of everybody when it comes to playing time and starting and all that? I know that's always a thing when it comes to these so-called dream teams.
Yeah, two teams right off the top of my head are France. I think Spain you can never count out. Spain is just always rock solid, always has guys, has veterans. But France is one that I'm very interested in seeing. You have Nick Batum, you have Rudy Gobert, you have Victor Wembanyama being on that Olympic team. That team to me has some potential to be scary. Canada as well. Don't sleep on Canada. Canada. Don't sleep on them.
Easy.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Jamal Murray potentially, Andrew Wiggins potentially. They've got some bodies there in Canada. We saw what Shea Gilgeous-Alexander did this season. Jamal Murray, to me, he's never been an All-Star, never been an All-NBA player, but there's not a better player when the lights are on bright. He's one of the best ones when it comes to playoff time, when it comes to meaningful moments. So I'm very curious about that Canadian national team along with France. I think those two are the ones that I got my eye on. Spain is always solid. And as far as egos, AJ, you're definitely right, because Anthony Edwards, I've said this already, but like Anthony Edwards is not going to the USA basketball team just to sit on the bench or to be the sixth man. He's going to USA training camp to win a starting spot and be a starter on that national team.
I can't wait to see if Anthony Edwards is able to be our starter. We would like him to represent the United States of America out there. We better win by 90 now that I know it's possible in modern day, even if a team scores 54. Shams, while you were talking, you have no idea. There's a little bit of a to-do out here.
Scuffle.
I keep getting excited that they're chanting for me and cheering for me, but
no, it was a fight.
These goals.
It was a fight.
Goals that are being scored, fights. I don't know what's going on.
Shams, one guy went down. He was in a heap of pain. I mean, you never know what's real at these things.
I hope it feels better.
It's really hard.
We don't cheer for injuries. We don't cheer for injuries now.
We never would, but there was a full-on benches almost cleared just a few moments ago.
We almost had some real good TV.
Yeah, I just want to know, how come we got a yellow card when we had 7 on the field? These guys had 10 guys on the field ready to fight each other. Why are we getting attacked here?
Kind of just letting them do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, it has to be matched. It seems like the other team didn't want to fight like you guys did.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it was a little bit of a... Anyway, what's next for you, Shams? What news should we know about?
Well, I'm going to be in Boston for the NBA Finals. That's next.
Tomorrow? Is that tomorrow night?
Yeah, tomorrow, game 1.
Game 1 is tomorrow night. Game 2 is Sunday. Then the series goes to Dallas. I'm excited for the finals. Like, I think Boston has been the primitive favorite. Yeah. They're the ones who have the championship robust expectations right now. They know. Al Horford said it after they swept Indiana. The players know it, whether they want to say publicly or whether they want to know it privately. This is a championship robust season for the Celtics. They've been primed. They've been prepped. They've been getting ready. It really feels like it's their time. The only problem is you have Dallas that's in their way. You have Luka Doncic, who's arguably the best player in the league. You have Kyrie Irving, who is finally playing at that place that we saw him in Cleveland, where he's comfortable, he's happy, he's healthy, he's in it. Like, this team, the camaraderie, the chemistry that this Mavericks team has, I think you can make a case that they're the closest team going in the league right now, and it's no secret that the relationship between Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic has played a big part in that. They've become like brothers. And shout out Kyrie Irving. I reported it yesterday. His first signature athlete for his anti-shoe deal is his dad, Redick Irving. So, pretty cool story. First player in pro sports.
What's the name of it? Anta? He started a company?
Anta is a Chinese sportswear company.
Whoa.
They mostly shoes. Klay Thompson is the player that they endorse as well.
Are all the shoes red?
No. He's got a bunch of different colors.
Purple, yellow, blue.
Okay.
Anyway.
They're going to be great shoes, I assume?
His dad's going to hoop in them?
The Redick Irving's ones will hit Foot Locker stores in September. So shout out to his dad for getting a signature.
Yeah, I'm buying those.
Yeah,
I don't know where they're made, but a lot of other stuff is too, and I'm going to put them on.
Yeah, still using my iPhone.
And I'm probably going to have... There's a lot of things. I mean, there's a scarf falling off the front of the desk.
Yeah, that gaffer's tape, we kind of knew it wasn't going to hold.
Yeah, I would guess both of them. If we're having a conversation we just had.
Yo, BC, who do you have? Who do you have in the finals, Boston?
Okay.
BC. Come on, BC. Who you got?
All right, Shams.
7 games?
We asked you the question, Shams.
Also, it should be interesting, Shams, because a little bit of drama surrounding you guys. I believe it was your co-host, Chandler Parsons, basically said, like, hey, Kristaps Porzingis and Luka Doncic do not like each other. Luka Doncic came out and said, like, that's bullshit. I've talked to him twice in my life. So is it kind of awkward on set right now? Is that kind of changing how you guys are going to cover the finals?
Yeah, and did you retweet that when Chandler Parsons was like, yeah, this is the matter of fact, and did you jump in?
Absolutely no issues on either side. Luka Doncic can obviously say whatever he wants to say, can respond exactly how he wants to respond. Chandler Parsons obviously is entitled to his own thoughts and his own reporting.
His truth.
Yeah, sure.
His truth.
Really deep ties to Dallas, I will say. But, on the run it back sets, there is not any tension there. We know it's a fun and loose environment.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
And
sounds like there's tension.
And I think the one thing is Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis have been very vocal publicly. At least Kristaps Porzingis has, that it just did not work out from a fit perspective, and from a basketball perspective, clearly it didn't work. I think Kristaps Porzingis even said it yesterday. It just didn't work when he was there, and that's not to say that Luka Doncic had anything personally. Like, he genuinely still doesn't like the guy, because I'm sure now they haven't been teammates in years.
Hey, dap each other up.
I'm sure they're cool now.
Yeah, obviously. We appreciate you, Shams, doing all the journalism that we can't do.